Hi, good day everyone. Once again, this is Mo and this is another day for another War Legends video. And for today's video, I'll be playing as the Light faction once again. The reason behind it is because I was able to unlock Berin. Yes, you heard me right. I'll be using Berin for this gameplay. And just a quick spoiler, I'll be using Knights, Ballista with the dwarves who are riding with a motorcycle. And as you can see, I'll be starting my game with my usual. So let me just fast forward it in a bit. And if you are new to my channel, you can visit my other videos or tutorials so you may know what kind of usual that I am talking about when it comes to the early game of my gameplay. Going back on the game, so at this point I was able to send out my first unit to spy on his base, and I was able to find out that I am up against with a dark faction player who will be utilizing goons and skeleton archers. With that being said, it still doesn't affect the army composition that I am planning before I even start the game. So I'll be proceeding to continue to spam a lot of knights so I can scout around the map. So I can have updates on what is my opponent trying to do and what he is planning, so I can react to it and do a counter attack.
Awaiting orders. On my way.
And as you can see, the first batch of the chest will be appearing soon here on the map. So that is the reason why I'm trying to bolster up my ranks with the knights so I can obtain at least one chest, because knights are very expensive. So that is why I really need that chest so I can spam more knights.
Construction complete. Defend yourself. Enemies die.
So at this moment, I'm planning my knights to move around on the map so I can have an updates what is happening around the map, of course. So first I would like to imply pressure to my opponent, at the same time to get an update what might be my enemy is planning, so I can do a counter move or counter plan to what he is trying to do. So if you ever notice that I let my swordsman there to die, it is because I'm trying to clear out food space so I can train more troops. And at the same time, I'm trying to build an elven tree just to make sure if ever my opponent tried to spam an airborne unit, I can still eliminate them. And at this point, as you can see, my knights are just running around the map just to make sure my opponent is at his base. Just to be honest here, at this point I'm still trying to experiment things out or trying things out, because this is the first time that I'll be using Berin as my primary hero. So the goal that I am trying to achieve at this moment is to make sure that I'm getting the every batch of chests on the map at the same time, going around on the map with my knights to keep sure that my enemy is at his base. So if ever a fight or a battle erupts, I'll be using my knights just to clear out the units of my enemies as much as possible. But the end goal here is to build at least 2 factories with the artilleries to siege the enemy's base. And as you can see, I was able to find out that he is trying to set up a second base on the upper part of the map. And I was able to clear out his entire unit, and I was able to win this battle at this time, and I was able to prevent his second base.
You're in trouble. You can't stop me. Enemy detected. Right through. I'm the size mister. You can't stop me. Come on, order Kingdom's Guard. Enemy detected. Just found. Not your level. Come on, order Chief. Let's saddle up. Forward. Resources collected.
So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to put pressure to my enemy, trying to actually destroy that one barrack, so to make sure that slow his unit production. But it seems that Berin is not enough to destroy that barrack alone. It is quite slow because I don't know, maybe there is one worker who is trying to fix that, or Baron's damage is not enough to destroy a barrack that fast. And I was able to notice that my enemy is starting to train or build catapults, and that is alarming on my part. So what I would like to do here is to make sure that I was able to upgrade the factories on tier 2, so I can train ballistas, so I can harass or siege his base, to make sure that I'll be winning at this point. Unfortunately, my Berin almost died here, so I retreated for a moment, and I'll be trying to trim my army. So later I'll be sending out some of my knights who are low on health bars, just to train another new knights and make room for the ballistas, because I don't want my knights to have a low health bars, and once the battle occur, they will just die instantly. And at this moment, I was able to notice that my enemy or my opponent is trying to train zombies, maybe because the zombies have a passive skill that can make a unit slow, and once they kill my units, they will be turning into a zombie, which my opponent can control. So at this time, I'm trying to trim my army with my army, and trying to kill my knights who have low health bars to the napalm tower. So this one knight will be turning into zombie, and I don't like that. At least 2 of those knights died without turning into zombies. So at this moment, I'm trying to train ballistas so I can siege his base. So if you notice, I have the total control on the map, and my opponent is just trying to stay on his base. So that is a good sign for me, because I can control, or I can occupy every elemental, along with the obtaining the chest on the map, and that is a total win for me. So again, I am planning to siege my opponent's base with the ballistas on the upper part and knights on the lower part of his base, to clear out the zombies. And the sentinel or the elemental died quickly. So at this point, I'm trying to hold the zombies here and tried my ballistas to kill them. Unfortunately, my opponent were able to see through my plan. So what I did is to scatter my ballistas so I can hit them with my ballistas while my knights are trying to tank them. Unfortunately, I have no archer that can destroy that aeronaut. So at this moment, I did not deploy any reinforcement because I am avoiding for my opponent to find out that I have a base or fortress near to his base. So since I failed on sieging his base, I'm trying to replenish my army. And at this time, I am training those dwarves who are riding the bicycles because they are not counted as a live army, which means that they cannot turn into a zombie.
Enemy detected. Let's grab a drink.
So maybe you are asking a question why I built the factory near to the opponent's base. It is because ballistas are slow to move, and what I would like to happen is once they are trained, I can just spam them, and then
Construction complete.
it will take a short time for them to reach the enemy's base. Means I can reinforce my troops while in the battle faster. So at this point, I was able to clear out my opponent's army, and he was able also to destroy a lot of my ballistas, but at least two of my ballistas were able to survive his assault. So I'm trying to destroy his structures here, especially the dark gate and the barracks. So as you can see here, there is one zombie trying to kill Berin. So I have to destroy that one catapult because it can reach my ballista, and I don't want my ballista to focus on in any single unit. I would like my ballista to focus on destroying structures because that will cost so much when it comes to economic of my opponent. So at this time, I was able to successfully siege my opponent's base and he surrendered. And that is how I won this battle.